Okay, let's start. We're going to start our first quarter here in factoring polynomials, part 1. Quarter 1, week 1, module 1.1. Okay, before we have our lesson 1.1, let's have the introduction. Factoring polynomials. Factoring is the process of finding the factors of an expression, which is the reverse process of multiplication. So, factoring, finding the factors of an expression. Kabaliktaran niya ay multiplication or yung process ng multiplication. Halimbawa, 2 times 3 equals 6. That is multiplication, di ba? Yung process. Ngayon, yung factoring, babaliktarin mo. So, kung 6 ang sagot sa 2 times 3, ano ang factor ng 6? The answer is 2 and 3. Ano pa yung factor ng 6? 1, 6. So, lahat ng factors ay 4. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Polynomials are algebraic expressions which consist of variables and coefficients. Examples: negative 2x plus 7, x squared plus 5x, 3x squared minus x plus 4, 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x plus 1. Okay, coefficients. Coefficients have two types, literal coefficient and numerical coefficient. So, yung literal coefficient, yun yung mga variables na makikita natin kasama ang number. Okay? Numerical coefficient, doon tayo mag-focus. So, dito sa examples na 4, maraming numerical coefficients dito. So, sa unang expression or unang example, negative 2 is the numerical coefficient. 7 is not. Bakit? Kasi wala siyang kasamang variable or literal coefficient. Next, x squared. May invisible 1 dyan. Therefore, ang numerical coefficient ng first term ay 1. Next is the second term of the second example. Ang numerical coefficient ng 5x ay 5. Next, 3x squared. Ang numerical coefficient ay 3. Sa second term, we have minus x. So, may invisible 1 sa tabi ng x. Therefore, ang numerical coefficient ay 1. Next, numerical coefficient naman ay 2, 5, 1. And yung 1, hindi siya numerical coefficient. Prime number is a number greater than 1, which has only 2 positive factors, 1 and itself. Examples. 3 is a prime number. Ano ang factor ni 3? Factors are 1 and 3. Because 1 times 3 is 3. So, ang factors ay dalawa lang. That makes it a prime number. 11. The factors are 1 and 11. May iba pa bang factors ang 11? So, wala na. So, that makes it also a prime number. Another example. How about 5? Si 5 ba ay prime number? Yes, because ang factors niya lang ay 1 and yung sarili niya na 5. 1 times 5 is 5. Next. 4 is not a prime number because it has more than 2 positive factors. Ano-ano ang factors ng 4? 1, 2, 4. 1 times 4 is 4. Ano pa? 2 times 2. Ibig sabihin, may nasama na 2. Therefore, hindi siya prime number. Lesson 1.1. This is the first type of factoring, common monomial factor. It is a number, variable, or a combination of number and variable. So, before we have our example, let's have this activity. There are 3 pictures na makikita sa screen. The first question. What are the things common to these pictures? Ano yung pagkakaparehas ng tatlo? So, sa tingin ko, may pagkain and may tao. Number 2. Are there things that make them different? I think yes. Tingin mo rin ba? Number 3. Can you spot things that are found on one picture but not on the other 2? Kung meron, ano yun? Number 4. What are the things common to 2 pictures but are not found on the other? So, sa number 3, sa unang picture, halos meron lahat. Number 4, what are the things common to 2 pictures but are not found on the other? Sa dalawang picture, may dalawang tao. May tig dalawang tao. Pero, Sa other picture, iisa lang ang tao na kumakain. So, yun yung pagkakaiba nila. Okay, let's have the first example. Factor 15x squared y cubed minus 10x cubed y. In factoring common monomial factor, there are 4 types or 4 steps. Isa-isahin natin yan. Solution. Step 1. Find the greatest common factor or the GCF of numerical coefficient. Hanapin daw natin ang GCF ng numerical coefficient. So, sa given factor or given expression, ang numerical coefficient ay 15 and 10. Factors ay always positive. The numerical coefficients are 15 and 10. What are the factors of 15? Yan, 1, 3, 5, and 15. How about what are the factors of 10? Merong 1, 2, 5, 10. Bakit po kasama yung 2? Because 2 times 5 is 10. Bakit po kasama si 10? Kasi 10 times 1 is 10. How about sa factors of 15? Bakit po kasama si 3? 3 times 5 is 15. Ganun din si 5. 5 times 3, 15. So, ganun din si 15 and 1. Yung nakabilog na yan yung greatest common factor ng 15 and 10. Therefore, the GCF of 15 and 10 is 5. So, alam mo na kung paano kumuha ng GCF ng numerical coefficient. Step number 2. Find the GCF of the literal coefficients. So, dito, asan ang mga literal coefficients na makikita mo sa parehas na term? Very good. X tsaka Y, merong parehas sa both terms. X and Y are both common to all terms, and 2 is the smallest exponent of X. Tama. Ang pinakamaliit na exponent ng X ay 2. And 1 is the smallest exponent of Y. Remember, invisible exponent ng Y dito sa dulo ay 1. Thus, X squared Y is the GCF of the literal coefficients or variables. Paano nakuha ang X squared Y? Since 2 ang pinakamaliit na exponent ng X, therefore yun yung kukuhanin natin na X squared. Since 1 ang pinakamaliit na exponent ng Y, yun din ang kukuhanin natin exponent ni Y. Therefore, put together or get the product, we have X squared Y as the GCF of the literal coefficients. So, alam mo na kung paano kumuha ng GCF ng numerical coefficient, at the same time, GCF ng literal coefficient. Now, let us move on to the step number 3. The product of the GCF in step 1 and 2 is the GCF of the polynomial. Remember when we say product, pag sinabing product, other term is multiply or multiplication. So, kapag daw minultiply natin ang GCF ng step 1 at step 2, magiging GCF siya ng polynomial. Hence, the GCF of 15x squared y cubed minus 10x cubed y is 5x squared y. We're just going to combine 5 and x squared y, then yan yung product niya, 5x squared y. Parang pagsasamahin mo lang. Next, step number 4. To completely factor the given polynomial, this is the last step. Divide the polynomial by its GCF. So, yung GCF na nakuha natin sa step 3, magiging divisor ng polynomial or ng given. Di-divide natin tong dalawa na to doon sa nakuha nating GCF sa step 3. First is, ano ang GCF? 5x squared y. The first term is 15x squared y cubed. Divided by 5x squared y is 3y squared. Ma'am, paano nakuha ang 3y squared? Ito. Look at the lines. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Green lines naman. X squared divided by x squared is 1. Hindi na natin kailangang isulat ang 1 sa final answer. Y cubed, sa blue lines. Y cubed divided by y is y squared. Paano po ba mag-divide ng variable or ng literal coefficient? So, ang gagawin mo lang, para ka lang nagmaminus. Y cubed divided by y. Diba? So, parang Pagsasamahin mo yan, pagsasamahin mo exponent, y raised to 3 minus 1 equals y squared. Okay? So, x tayo sa x kanina. X squared divided by x squared is equal to x raised to 2 minus 2 equals x raised to 0. Si x raised to 0, ang equivalent niya ay 1. So, nasa rule. The second term is 10x cubed y. Now, yung second term, isasama natin syempre yung magiging sign niya, negative 10x cubed y. Pero kung plus siya, positive, wala na tayong problema. Hindi na natin kailangan ilagay, automatic. Since negative, ilalagay natin negative. So, what is the answer? Kung i-divide sa GCF natin, na 5x squared y, negative 2x. Paano nangyari? Follow the lines, follow the red lines. Negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. X cubed divided by x squared is like 3 minus 1, x. And y divided by y is 1. So, di na kailangan isulat. Now, we're going to combine it or combine them together. Becomes magiging 3y squared minus 2x. Saan nakuha yan? Pinagsama lang natin yung answer ng first term tsaka second term. Yung 3y squared tsaka negative 2x. So, magiging 3y, the resulting quotient is the other factor. What is the resulting quotient? 3y squared minus 2x. Asan yung isang GCF natin? Yun, 5x squared y. Thus, the factored form of 15x squared y cubed minus 10x cubed y is equal to 5x squared y quantity 3y squared minus 2x. Saan nang galing? Pinagsama natin ang 5x squared, nilagay natin sa unahan. And then yung 3y squared minus 2x, minultiply natin sa 5x squared. And that is the factor of this expression or this polynomial. Question? Great.
Okay, please read and study example 2 and example 3. Sa example 4, merong detailed steps to follow. You just have to study it carefully, just like in example number 1. Para mas mabasa mo ng maayos, pwede mong i-pause yung video anytime you want. And dito nagtatapos ang lesson 1.1, Common Monomial Factor.